It took me a while to find the right person. I'm not like what you would call a size queen. I'm a personality whore. You could assume that. But I did overhear someone talking about a size 18 shoe in a store. My nipples did go hard in a TJ Maxx, so it can be bought. Lots of changes happening to my body. I try not to care. I mean, I'm wearing tight stuff now. It's just like the stuff that I would just never wear IRL. But that's the way that I'm going about this. I don't really care what people think about what I look like. But the other day, someone told me I looked healthy, and I was like, fuck you. Okay. Tell me I'm too thin, I'm glowing, you're concerned about me, but say nothing else. My name is Camila Ballario, but a lot of you thank you. Cool. Yeah. Oh, so many fans. No, but most of the time I get introduced incorrectly unless you know me really well. I get a lot of Carmelas. That's okay, nobody cares about my name. But I want to say Ghislaine Maxwell, and somehow I'm an asshole. They're like, Carmela, her name is Galen, she's French. I'm like, she was a sex trafficker. My name is Camila, the most I've ever trafficked is a weed gummy up my ass. That didn't hurt anyone but me. She's Ghislaine to me. I feel like if you go to jail for something like sex trafficking or rape, we the people should be allowed to call you whatever the hell we want, okay, Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby got released from jail and released a statement that he's going on tour in 2023. He never ended up going, but I'm like, your name is Pill Grabsby now. Nobody's going to your show. 85 years old. That was a tough one for me, Bill Cosby saying he wanted to go on tour. Bill Cosby, I mean, I was a big fan of his. I watched The Cosby Show like my entire life, okay? Huge fan. For a girl who grew up with a photo of Bill Cosby on her bedroom wall. Yeah, these last few years have been tough for me. And I'm considering taking it down. I am. But I don't agree with every single cancellation. I don't, as a rule, no. I'll give you an example, Chuck Close. Chuck Close got canceled. Chuck Close got canceled, he's a famous painter, okay? 70-year-old, and he got canceled because he told one of his models during a painting session that her vagina looked delicious. What's wrong with that? Something else about Chuck Close, he was a 70-year-old quadriplegic. If there's anything a quadriplegic knows, it's taste. Take the compliment. If Ray Charles told me my vagina sounded delicious, I would thank him, okay? Ask if he could be a reference. That's what he does. Stand-up comics get canceled left and right, too. They can't go on stage for a few years. Aziz Ansari got canceled because he went on a date with a girl who gave him not one, 2 blowjobs. My guy, that's 2 more than we're getting tonight. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of... Yeah, it's 2 more than I've ever given, okay? A lot of BJ's for una noche. This girl gives him 2 blowjobs and then goes and finds a new news outlet and tells him that Aziz wasn't getting her hints through the night, that she wasn't interested. But at what point do 2 blowjobs tell someone you're not interested? What is a blowjob if it's not nodding yes for 10 minutes? What is it? Oh, my bullshit. 2 minutes if you're me. Okay. We have lockjaw, I have TMJ. Louis C.K. got canceled, one of my favorites. Yeah, he got canceled because a story broke that over the years, his favorite thing to do was to ask several women on different occasions if they could watch him jack off. Hear me out. I believe he was canceled because he's ugly. Because if you put me in that room, but you switch Louis C.K. for Chris Hemsworth, toss me a raincoat. And some trail mix. It's gonna be a while. I was sitting at a bar in New York, actually, true story, and he was probably performing next door at the Comedy Cellar, and I turned around and I saw Louis C.K. last year for the first time in the flesh, and I'm a huge fan of his, always have been, always will be, a huge fan of his. And I turned around and I freaked out, like totally starstruck, and I knew in that moment I would definitely watch him jack off. So, What I'm saying is I get it. I do get asked all the time, though, Camila, you're in your mid-30s now. Like, why are you still doing stand-up? You know, you're having a kid. You want to settle down. You're married. You have a master's degree. Why are you doing stand-up so much? Are you okay? I don't know. I don't have daddy issues. I've never even seen my dad naked. I thank God for that. Honestly, I think I do comedy because I have a very vivid memory of when I was 5 years old, my sister and I were peering into each other's buttholes. There's no other way to say that. It was not a passing glance. We took time. We took turns. I was 5 years old. I didn't know any better, but she was 10. She fucking knew. You know, I saw the city of Atlantis. And where I have to assume they filmed Fraggle Rock. Either way, I have to assume part of my soul is still up there. That's why I do come. So I live in Detroit, but I grew up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go Blue, anybody? Yeah? Oh, thank God. Depending on where I go in Michigan, sometimes it gets booed. It's okay. Okay, I didn't say do it now, Jesus. Off to a great start. It's a crunchy town. It is. It's not uncommon to see someone picketing on a sidewalk on a Saturday morning. Down with GMOs! I'm like, Charlene, spend time with your family. I don't know what to tell you. Is it me or is it people who hate GMOs the people who look like they could use one the most? Like, Charlene, you are 20, but you look 90. Throw preservative on the next one. I don't know. People who grew up in Ann Arbor, though, I know this, is they think that they invented health and wellness and, like, organic foods. You didn't, okay? I saw a guy, like, take to Facebook, a guy I hadn't seen since high school. He got on his high horse. Like, we don't know who the hell he is. He's a guy I literally saw huff paint in high school, so keep that in mind. So I'm getting on his high horse on Facebook about how he's quitting coffee and drinking only mud water now. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah. It's a coffee replacement. It's made of like ashwagandha, spices. I believe a skosh of fecal matter. I don't, how else would they achieve the flavor? And he's like, no more coffee for me, man, no. This stuff makes you higher cognitively functioning. It makes you think faster, be brighter. I'm like, you had a 1.2 GPA in high school. You don't need ashwagandha, you need a time machine and different friends. But even my friends do this. I was grocery shopping with one of my best friends and she got on our high horse about eggs. Like, I don't know who the hell she is. She was like, Camila, what are you doing with those value eggs? It's about those pasture-raised, cage-free ones. I'm like, I love you, okay? I love you. But in high school, you put a tampon with moonshine up your snatch. So you're lucky to have any eggs. All right, thank you so much. I'm Camila Ballario.